Please join me to invoke the name of teacher 3 times. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. The topic I want to talk to you today is about the practice of Buddhism again. But before I talk to the practice of Buddhism, I want to touch about the history of Buddhism a little bit for you, so you know the progression of the Buddhism in the world. Okay, you know that our Buddha is born about 624 years before Jesus Christ, and for 26th century, he's been teaching Buddhism. But you have to understand that time when he started Buddhism in North India, that country is a feudal system, a caste system, a lot of injustice, a lot of corruption, and he had to be very brave to go in that area to start a new religion and a democratic way. Buddhism is very democratic, okay? Because Hinduism, they are caste system. They're very unfair to the people. They discriminate. And they have 5 classes in society: the Brahman, the priest caste, and then the one for the warrior, and the noble, the king, and then about the commerciant, the artisan class, and then the one they call the pariah, the untouchable. It's very unfair. But Buddha come in and said, there's no such thing. There's no discrimination. Every born, we are born equal. And his new teaching. So, you wake up the people. A lot of the caste system, they don't like him. They try to do everything to stop him, but they cannot. So, Buddhism slowly spread all over India. And Buddha, with the Buddha mind, he tells the people, as said, it first spread in India, but later on, it goes to all over the world. Go to the next country, a very big country, is China. So the 2 big countries, they have Buddhism is India and China. But because Buddhism is a very advanced, very democratic, so the Hindu people and the Muslim people don't like it. So they try everything to eliminate Buddhism. In 11th century, they kill a lot of monks. They burn on the books, the 2 universities. They do everything. But Buddha teaches everything is impermanent. You know, even Buddhism, maybe something pretty, go up and down, up and down. They have the idea. You have the birth, stabilization, deterioration, and elimination. The first step is unavoidable. So we predict that it go to all the country. It go to Tibet, go to China, and all over Asia. And now, the 20th century and 21st century, he go to Western country. He predict already. He knows that this area now, the time now, he called the red-skinned people, really the white people. Okay? You know, sometime, you go to the sun, turn red. So they got that. He predict that. So it's very democratic. It's a religion. They have a no dogma. Okay? You see, some people, they try to define Buddhism. What is Buddhism? The latter mindset, religion of kindness. It's a religion of flow. You look at the history. Buddhism never used the violence, use anything to spread Buddhism. It's the people, they go in there, they see the beauty of Buddhism, they follow it. But there's no coercion. There's nothing, to force them and make them have to believe all the scare tactic, scare technique. You believe in me, you save, but then believe in me, you go to hell. No, not that way. Everything is yourself, self-independence, self-trust, self-respect. You want to do it, you do it, okay? You don't have to do it. You don't have to go to the temple, do something that become Buddhist. No. If you're a good person, you're a Buddhist person. You do the 10 good deeds, you're a Buddhist person. If you're kind heart, loving kindness, loving compassion. So the Buddhism is spread by love. Just by love. And no coercion at all. So what we do, okay? Try to do it to benefit the other people. A lot of people, they ask me, your temple, how many members you have? I said, 1,000 of them. They said, why? I said, because one good member is 100. So I said, if you have 10, that means 1,000 already. But in reality, on papers, we have over 1,000. They don't come all the time, but come and go, over 1,000. But what we do something to benefit the other people. And if you see the beauty of Buddhism, we need to practice it. I read yesterday about Ananda, the attendant of Buddha. Okay? Buddha asked some question, he cannot understand, he cannot answer the question. He asked him about the true mind, emptiness, and the true self. He cannot answer it. He said this one, it's very reality. He said, because I think I relate to you. I'm your cousin. I'm your attendant. I'm close to you. I remember everything you say, but the only problem I have, I don't practice it. So in Buddhism, the practice is extremely important. Even Ananda, he's an intelligent guy. He have a photographic memory. He's next to Buddha. Everything Buddha did, he knows it. He memorized it. But the deficiency he have, he did not practice it. So he didn't get the result. So a lot of people, they think they know Buddhism superficially. The only way you know Buddhism, you have to practice it. Practice make it good. Without the practice, a lot of time is a waste of time. And the people, they claim they know, they become very arrogant. They thought, I know it. Look at the example Ananda. He's such an intelligent guy. And now he know his deficiency. And Buddha showed to him, you don't know that much. Even you're next to me, you think you memorize what I teach it, but you don't practice it. You don't know it. You never have the quintessence, the beauty of Buddhism. So we have to practice. I talked to Master Quang, he said, be a good monk, practice it. The practice make you understand better, make you penetrate it. Penetrate Buddhism. We have to do that to assimilate it. Like for example, the musician, if you study only theory, you never can claim you're a musician. You have to practice, you have to play. You exercise your fingering and your coordination, everything, and make you apply the theory with the practice. Even in medicine, it's what makes a doctor. It's not the diploma. You can get pre-med education and you go to med school. You have an MD degree. Mean nothing. You have to go to internship, go to residency. What's that? The practice it. Make you a real doctor. Even that is still not a good doctor. You still go to practice. You still have to keep continuing medical education. Okay? Like for example, some surgeon, some cardiac surgeon, they go to the hospital, they apply for staff privilege. Sometimes they don't let them operate. There's how many cases you operate a year? At least 25 cases. But the guy just get out of school. He have no case, so he cannot get the privilege. Because he said, how we can grant you privilege? You never operate, we don't see you, how good you are. So that guy have to under the wing and know the cardiac surgeon, be that surgeon for many years, 2-3 years, build up the case, the skill. Then they grant him the privilege. That's the true surgeon. But you say that, no, I have MD degree, I have a fellowship, so I may be a full doctor. He said, no, you're not. With our hospital, we don't give you privilege that way. There's no way. It's not safe for the patient. It's not good for our staff because our name, our reputation, we cannot grant you privilege. So study Buddhism the same way. If you study only, that doesn't mean anything. You need to practice it. The only way you understand Buddhism by practicing. You understand the chanting better. You understand the sutra better. I already go over with Master Quang about many things he studied. He said, you need to practice it. Something very thin, the title, I'll go with it over and over. I go with him this Suramgama Sutra last night. He said, read the title. You understand the title. You practice, you think about that. You understand what it means, Suramgama. What is that? Why Buddha do that? Why do they make that that sutra? Ananda, he's a very good looking guy, very handsome. So one day he go to get the search of the fetch the food, they go out, the Buddha, everybody go out to bring the ball out and the arm, and they try to receive the food and bring back home, eat together. So Ananda he went because he's so good looking, very handsome guy. One woman want to get him, bring him to the room and want to seduce him to have a sex. He know that he cannot do as a monk. He tried to fight, but he's so wicked. So he prayed Buddha. He said, help me. Buddha hear that. He was eating in the with the king. He stopped it, he go back. So he sent Banjusri. He said, bring here this sutra to him. Have him to chant it to save his life. And he did it. So Buddha make the Suragama Sutra. So that way, Ananda understand it. How to protect himself, how to keep his chastity, how to be a good monk. So I talked to Master Quang Chi, he said, understand that. How, you have to have the self-confidence. You worth, you value as a monk. Okay? I tell, if you really believe you're a monastic person, you chant this. You chant every morning. Every morning you get up early. About 4:30 in the morning. Him and the nun chant about 5. They chant that every day, except Sunday. Sunday we have 2 services already. So we chant it. That's the way we practice it. So practice is very, very beneficial for the practitioner. If really you want to be a good Buddhist person, you have to think about serving. I talked to Leon, one of our elder here. He said, you are admirable. You serve it. You bleed for the temple. Sometimes I joke he's accident prone, but he bleed it. He sweat for the temple. And he give money for the temple. Everything he do it, the service temple. It's not for himself. It's not for his name. A lot of things he did it. Nobody knows. I know it. And he didn't tell anybody, oh, I sweat, I bleed, or I give money to the temple. I give that much. He did it for the benefit of the people. Admirable. Okay? That the people, they see the beauty of Buddhism. So when you see it and you want to help all the people, want them to benefit as you benefited, that's the service. That's the service to the Sangha. And you are part of the Sangha. In the Mahayana concept, lay people are part of the Sangha too. In the Theravada, only monk, not even nun, they belong to the Sangha. Sangha only monk. But in Mahayana, monk, nun, lay person, we belong to the Sangha. In the history of Mahayana, many lay people, they are brilliant. They make the sutra and they chant it. A lot of monks admire them because their practice, their behavior, their action, they are admirable. Okay? So I tell Leon Quang Minh, he said, you did a thing. Him and me, we're older than all of you, okay? I'm 82, he's 65, 66 or something. We're older than you, but we want to serve. Not for us, because sooner or later we die. But we want to leave behind something, this physical temple for the other people, future generation. The young monk like Master Quang Chi, the young nun like our nun here, and they bring in more younger than them, the next generation. So become that. We learn. So Buddhism be beneficial for everybody. We have to say, I tell many Vietnamese monk and nun, I said, you guys have to wake up. You want to keep the temple Vietnamese? That's a nonsense. I said, look at the Chinese. They've been here since the 16th century. They come in as railroad coolie. They work for the railroad, okay? From 16th century. The Korean, the Japanese, can they keep their temple? No. Because of the young generation, they get assimilate, they become American. Second, third, fourth generation, they true American. They get a mainstream. So what you need to do, you need to make the temple for the local people, for the American. That's the only way. If you keep it, you maintain it as Vietnamese, you last at the most 20 more years. I tell you, at the most 20 more years. On the old generation, the people, they are 50, they die. Yeah. And some of them, even they're 50, they don't speak fluent Vietnamese anymore. They come here at age 20. Okay? They've been here 45 years. They speak fluently English. They barely speak Vietnamese. And if you do the Dharma teaching in Vietnamese, it's like a foreign language to them. They don't understand it. So you waste your time. I tell them that. And you teach their children. Another one, they don't speak any Vietnamese at all. They don't understand what you're talking. So we need to chant to American chanting, American Dharma teaching. You benefit them. If you want to exist, if not, you'll be wiped out. But all of them, they don't understand. In many communities, like in Houston, they have Vietnamese. They have about 300,000 Vietnamese there. In California, 1 million there. Yeah, but I tell them, you didn't last. Luckily, 20 more years. Because all these youngsters, they get up, they get educated. They have their job. And this society is a mobile society. They have a job not in California. They go out of state. They can mix with the local people. They are lost. So you want to help them. You need to make the temple American. That's the only way. But I hope, but they don't listen. They don't listen. They still think that they can stay that way. I tell Thầy Quang Chí, tell Master Quang Chí, said, be prepared. You need to have more American monk, more American nun. That's the only way you can expand it. You can help the American Buddhist member. It's a good religion. It's religion of love. Nowadays, you get on the fake news, on everything, fake that, and the cruelty and everything. We need to practice love. We need to be truthful, because the Buddhism is very truthful. We don't lie. We don't have fake news. We don't have a cruelty. So that's the only way it helps. So that's the practice Buddhism. If we love Buddhism, help the other people. That's the good practice. Practice Buddhism is to help our fellow people. If we help our people, you really truly practice Buddhism and need to practice it. Study superficially, you forget it. Like you read a novel and you forget it. You need to practice. That's the only way you remember. That's the only way you make a good habit, that it makes you a good, true Buddhist person. Some people, they think, oh, just read few chapters of the sutra. Oh, I understand Buddhism. No. The sutra is very profound. You have to read it multiple times to understand it. Because the way Buddha taught, he taught on level. You're intelligent, he teaches you the intelligent way. You're average, he teaches the average way. You're slow learner, he teaches that way. Adapt to you. He wants to benefit everybody. So we need to see it. So sometimes you read the sutra, you thought, oh, it's a mythology, it's a mystical. It's like, it doesn't make sense to you. It doesn't make sense. It has a deep meaning in there. Very deep. The only way you understand it, chant over again. Like if you're a Christian, the Bible, the holy book, you have to read thousand times. On the preacher, on the father, they read the Bible 1,000, 10,000 a time. They read 1 or 2 times they go out to teach. It's impossible. You don't understand. Everything you're over and over. We have to review it. Like in real education too. You study math when you're in elementary school, middle school math again, high school math again, college math again, go to graduate school math again. Keep doing it. And you get better that way. You didn't say that, oh, I studied math in elementary school. I didn't need it in high school. I didn't need it in college. No, you do need it. English the same way. Some people, oh, I learned the grammar. I learned composition in middle school. I don't no. You go to college, you still learn English. You keep doing it. Even when you go, you still read it, you still learn it. You improve English. English is a very difficult language. You keep learning. You never stop. Buddhism the same way. So practice very important. And practice, apply it to your life. Buddha say 3 ways to learn Buddhism. The first thing, the 3 methodology. The first one, listening or reading. You listen to the Dharma teacher, the monk, the nun, they try to help you to learn it. But Buddha say this way, don't believe what we said. It may be we are hypocrite, maybe we give false information. So you are a human being, you are intelligent, you need to take it with a grain of salt, okay? Then just take it as it. Because sometimes we are our opinion, you do that. So use your intelligence to evaluate it, to see it makes sense or not. So the next step, reflection. Reflect on it makes sense or not. Even Buddha say this one, out of respect for me, I'm the Buddha, then believe what I said. Believe yourself, your judgment. If it makes sense, if Buddha says something doesn't make sense, then believe, even he is Buddha. Okay? And then the next step, after we understand it, just then learn as it, we need to consult more, to do more research, so you get more information It makes you own that your knowledge. Like you go to school, on the thing your teacher give to you, the professor give to you, then just take as it. It's very narrow. You need to open book, you need to do homework, and do something to make it more, to accumulate more. And keep something good, it become your knowledge. So Buddhism is the same way. Okay? But the last one is very, very important, that the practice it. If Buddha teach you loving kindness, what is loving kindness? Apply it. What's the loving compassion? Apply it. You have to apply it. And you apply, you see the beauty of a Buddhism. Okay? He teach you about self-confidence. How to get self-confidence? How to mean the effort? How to mean perseverance? You said, okay, I chant every day. That's the effort. No. It's more than that. It have a more effort, a perseverance. You do it daily. And it become a routine. It become the habit. Good habit is good for you. Forget about the bad habit. Keep the good habit. And then it help you. Apply it. Apply to help the other people. In Buddhism, we don't do just for ourselves. If you do for ourselves, that's very selfish. That's very narrow. Do with the intention to benefit somebody. If you do with the intention to benefit somebody, that's very good intention. Very good intention. Some people, they practice Buddhism. It changes completely their attitude, their personality. I hear some people, they said, they go to the office. The people in the office said, how come she's so nice now? Before she's grouchy. I asked her, she snapped at me. Now she's very nice. She smiled. She tell me, oh, I'm busy now. Let me finish my job. After I finish, I help you. And she did it. She do very nice. Everybody love her, respect her. The neighbor, the same thing. The neighbor before, I do something, she get mad and she say something not nice. Now, no, she take it. No problem whatsoever. She have a trash can go out. She help the neighbor to bring the trash can in. No problem whatsoever. And the people said, how we do it? Oh, I see it. It's out on the street. So I thought,